it again. We are here doing a brake job on this is a 09 Tundra 6-cylinder. So we're doing the pads on this, and we're doing the rotors because they're messed up, and I'm gonna do the front and rear. This is the video for the front. So in order to remove all this, obviously take your tire off, and then to remove the pads, you're gonna have to remove this right here. See how it locks in place right there? Bring it down and then just pop it out. See, it pops up. That's what locks the pins in. All right, so these come off, and then you just pull the pins out. Okay, and do the same thing for this one. This one has the little spring that to retract everything back in place, and just pull the pin out. Be careful with this not to pop in your face. All right, there it goes. And then this comes off as well, locks into these front holes. And notice the orientation whenever you put it back on. These things go to the top, which hold it in place and prevents it from going all the way down and getting damaged by the rotor when it's spinning. All right, so, and then use your pry bar just to kind of press them. Just having a bit of a hard time, but I was actually also using a C-clamp just to kind of bring them, squeeze them in a bit, not have a hard time. Actually, this way. See, just a little right there. Just close them enough to be able to put that pry bar in there. Now that you actually removed, squeeze these in. All right, the way these brake pads come out, if you're just doing a brake pad change, super easy. So you just squeeze them in. These just slide out. You can actually push them from the back if they get stuck. All right, so that's one. See, that one needed to get replaced. And then here's the other one. All right, see, that's the one with it was already rubbing to warn you that it was actually ready to get replaced. All right, so that's that. Okay, and if you're gonna replace the rotor, here's the next step. You're gonna need a 12 mil. Okay, take this bracket off, which holds, you got a hard line. Usually on other cars, you got the rubber line that goes here, from here to here, and in this case, it's got it right in the middle. So you got hard line, rubber line, and then hard line as well. I don't know why. Anyways, you go ahead and remove this bracket. There's a 12 mil, so you can be able to move the caliper over and set it in place right here, just while you mess with the rotor itself. All right, so it just comes out. All right, there it goes. It's ready to come off. And then you remove the two bolts that hold this caliper in. They are right here. So it'll be this one right here, and this one down here. All right, so these two come off. They're gonna be a bit tight. Put some MAN on it. I'll leave that top one on. Break this bottom one loose. I had my electric ratchet, but I broke it. Yeah, I was torquing something. They're not designed to torque. Okay. Bottom bolt's out. There's my top bolt. All right, so this just comes out like that, and you hang it on. See, I hang it on right here. Here's my clip. See. Make sure all that's clean. Put it off to the side. Okay, and then this comes off. Usually tap it a bit because it gets all seized up in there. right, then you kind of clean all this off, get all this debris off, you know, scratch it with a Scotch Brite or whatever, and clean it off, and then put your new one back on. All right, now that's on in place, and make sure on your bolts that hold the caliper in, I usually use the Loctite, the 242. That's the medium strength. You don't need to go hard strength, or now you're not going to be able to take them off next time around. All right, so this is what we need to put on there, and bring in your caliper. Set it in place, get your nut, your bolt, and let's usually start with the one on top. It's already in. Do it by hand, it should go in nice and smooth. You don't want to cross thread it. And do the bottom one. And just torque them. I'll go ahead and put the torque right below. Just gonna know what the torque is. All right, and then don't forget to put your bracket back in. See, make sure it's got the little guide there. Put it in, put your bolt back in, and just snug it up. You don't need to torque it or anything. It doesn't see any, it doesn't hold anything in place, basically. All right, so just nice and snug. There it goes. Then put your pads in, whatever you put your pads in. All right, just slide them in this way. Pain that one all the way in, 2-4 in, and this one just right here on the front side. Slide right there. See, the pins are gonna go in here, so let me push this one out. 1-2-4 in. There it goes. Okay. So it comes with new hardware. OEM only came at the bottom with this little clip, but I'm actually gonna go ahead and do both. Okay, so remember how I told you guys, you got, goes in this way like that with these on top, so you can, once you bring it in, it sits on there so it won't go all the way down. Same thing with that one, and over here as well, this way. Sorry, still throws me off. There it goes. Sit in place, sit in place. This one popped out. There it goes. Okay, now you get your pins. Put it to the top one. Make sure it goes through the hole. If you need to adjust it right here, move it up or down or whatever you need. So it needs to go in some more. There it goes. Make sure your pin is inside. All right. Come all the way out. Do the same thing for the bottom. Make sure you go through that little retainer. You gotta tap it in a bit, tap it in a bit. That's in. And you got your new little locking mechanism. This is the way it goes. All right. Set this one in first. There you go. You spin it. Spin it. Put them in the holes right here. See, in the little hole right there, and the little hole down here, and then this one you bring it in, and you push it in there. See how it locks in place right there. That's it. All right, that's how you do the brake job on a Tundra 09 V6.